All right, so we're going to play Plato's This or That.
Okay.
Choriatiki or a salad with lettuce?
Choriatiki.
Traditional Greek tavernas or modern Greek cuisine restaurants?
Traditional Greek taverna.
Greek Easter or Greek Christmas?
Greek Easter.
Athens or Thessaloniki?
Athens.
Panathinaikos or Olympiakos?
Neither. My father's Bowel, but I'm Ayak. Thank you.
No one's Aik. I didn't even bother to include that one in any of them. Name day or birthday?
Birthday.
Remos or Arigiros?
Ariros. And if you're watching, I'm single.
I love you so much. So today we have a very special guest. Another best friend of mine, Margarita.
Yes. my best friend Athena.
So Margarita Mo, I want you to do me a favor.
Okay.
And finish the statements. Mm-hmm. The one Greek phrase I use most is...
I would say... I studialo. Yes, unfortunately. It comes out of my mouth every time
My mom used to say that. She used to bite. My mom used to go like this. I studialo.
Yes, it's the truth.
Who else's Greek mom did that? Comment down below. Oh my God. All right. So, where did you grow up?
I was a real Greek, born in Astoria. In Boulevard Hospital in Astoria.
Really?
Yes.
Ah.
And then I lived there till I was 4, and I grew up in Whitestone.
Oh, yeah.
And then 7.5 years ago, I moved to Howard Beach. I bought my own house there. So, yeah.
Wow. Howard Beach. Would you look at that?
And we just made our first, they had their first souvlaki place over there now. So
okay.
Slowly becoming Greek.
All right. I like this. I like this. Yes. So you're first generation.
A mixture of first and second.
Where is your mom from?
So my mom was born in the Bronx in New York.
No way.
Yeah, she grew up also in Chicago, believe it or not.
No way.
And so my mom's side is very interesting. My mom's father was Pondios.
You're Pondian?
Yeah.
No way. I love Pondiaca.
And somehow he was in Ipiros at some point because of the invasion. The Pondians left. Pondios obviously. My grandmother, my mom's mom, was from Sesme, which was Micracia. But when they do the history of it, when we did the ancestry DNA, and through my professor from St. John's, Professor Tsunis, we found out that people from Sesme were originally from Crete.
Oh.
So, and it actually came out in the ancestry DNA. So,
no way.
And they were from Sfakia. So my mom's, on my mom's mother's side, my grandmother was Sfakiani. Then they went to Tsezme. And then during the invasion, they left to Chios. So I have a lot of family, my mom's side, that still reside in Chios.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
How nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, as a second generation Greek, do you think that you lost the culture at all?
No, because I also had the first side. So my mom is second generation. My father was born in Messinia, in Katomelpia, but it's Messinia. So so my father's side is Athenian and Messinia. So I have a little of both because my father was born in Greece and my mom was born here. So it's a very interesting combination.
Yeah.
So people in Greece tell me you're really half and half. When I talk to you, I see both sides.
Man.
Yeah.
So you're born in Astoria, and we all never really left Astoria.
Yeah,
our heart is always in Astoria,
That's true.
And but it's not the same. Everyone keeps saying. But where was your favorite spot to go back in the day?
My favorite spot was Caprice, that unfortunately doesn't exist, but they just did a Caprice reunion last week at Melrose Penthouse. And they brought back the old owner and the DJ.
What?
It was packed.
Really?
And there's so many people.
Does Caprice still exist?
No. It does not exist.
Stop it. What?
It closed down before COVID because the owner of the whole property of the building wouldn't extend the lease to the owner of Caprice.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even know that. Oh, damn.
And the property is for sale.
Do people go out these days?
So it's a weird dynamic. People go out, but it's not like our generation. Like they're because with I volunteered so many years. You know how. Anyway, we met like with IHS Global and whatnot. And then the new generation in their 20s, because they grew up with COVID, they don't like going out at all. They don't like clubs. They just like cafes.
Oh, interesting.
Brunches.
I don't think clubs exist anymore.
It's kind of a dying type of thing.
So where okay, because when you're in Greece, you go to. You go at night and everybody's dancing on the tables. They're dancing everywhere because that's what Caprice was.
Yes.
There's smoke everywhere. Seeing little square napkins, I just can't look at them the same after Greece.
No, you can't.
Like I'll be in Los Angeles, Hollywood. I'll see the white napkins and I want to take them all and be like, boo!
Yeah.
They don't do that there.
I know.
Remember Caprice?
But they have
the lights.
Do that here.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, so at Melrose Pantrels, they hit the lights. They made them to look like
Stop
Capri,
it.
and everybody was throwing napkins.
Stop
for the
it.
Reunion. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's so many people that met there that got married. Believe it or not, that are like
at
way
Caprice?
older than us. Yeah, because it was originally Concerto. I wasn't alive for that, but apparently it was.
What is Concerto?
It was before Caprice. It was the Capri version for the older people.
I never even heard of.
Yeah,
this.
of course we weren't alive, but
Damn.
so there's people like that met even from then that got married, and now their kids are getting married, or that their kids met at Capri getting married.
Stop it!
Yeah, it's crazy.
So what happened to us?
I don't know,
bro.
Mas matiasan
So that brings us to our Greek word of the day, which is proxenia.
I love this word.
So translate for our people.
Proxenia is when you arrange a marriage. And I'm all for this as long as the guy's really hot, good looking, smart, educated, Greek, and single.
Wait, I have a different definition. Oh. That's not it.
What is yours?
Mine proxenia is proxenia is a setup.
Yeah, it's a setup.
It's
arranged
a setup.
Marriage.
No, like you set up the guy with the girl, but they get to choose.
Oh. Well, my great aunt she met her husband the day of her wedding. They were married 65 years.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
You know what? A part of me secretly wished when I was younger that I would just have a proxenia. Because
me too.
Right, because I feel
it's so much easier.
It is so much easier. And for the longest time, I was going to my priest. There's two priests that I love very much. The Green Lawn Church, who's now the Port Jeff Church, and then the Port Jeff Church, who retired. Love them both so much. And I was asking them both to please find me. I wanted to be a papadia so bad. Aww. I know, because I was waiting till I was married, and everything. Yeah. So I'm like, a papadia would be perfect for me. But you know what? I'm too out there, and that's not.
Sometimes conservative guys need somebody that's a little out there to bring them out of their shell. I agree.
Well, because
opposites attract, basically.
Well, because I wanted somebody to understand. Yeah. Even though I dress the way I dress, and I'm very out there.
You're very religious.
Yeah, I'm very religious, and I am so traditional, old-fashioned morals and values. So how I am on the outside to people is so different to who I am on the inside.
I know.
So different, and only the people who really know me know this about me. People who know me for years know this. Like I remember going to Greece, and I don't drink. I never have, right? So the people from Caprice are also they're from my island. So I would always tell him, like, no, I don't drink, because the bartender's from my island. Like, I don't drink. He's like, nekala, psemata. I'm like, no, psemata, I don't drink. So then we go to Greece, and now I'm living in Greece for 2 months out of the summer. Actually, 3 months in college, right? June, July, and August, 3 months. And because he's the bartender there as well, he's like, you weren't kidding. You really don't drink. And that's how everybody got to know me, because after 3 months, you can't hide who you are for that long, every day consecutively.
Of course not.
Yeah, but proxenia, I think is
I'm so for it, and I'm still single, so please.
I you know what? I believe that there's somebody out there for everyone.
Yes,
and
I do believe in that. Too.
Yeah,
I do believe in that. I've gotten 18 people married. Introduced them.
You set up 18 people
in the Greek community. 18 people married that have kids today, and some from the same part of Greece, like island to island. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So what is your favorite Greek myth or legend?
My favorite Greek myth is it's a good one.
I can go first.
Yes,
while
please.
You think. So my favorite Greek myth. Do you think myths are real or malakias, by the way?
There's always some type of truth in something. Like
I agree.
In the Greek gods, you know, like no, I'm not like I don't believe in the Greek gods, but like the stories, you know, are interesting. You know, like Prometheus and Athena.
Yeah, the goddess Athena. So I love this story, and a part of me feels like, is this kind of real? Because a lot of it is true to me. So they called Athena blue-grayed, flashing-eyed Athena. When I was born, my eyes were blue-gray. They still are blue-gray, which is crazy. I said that in the mythology too. So one day, Zeus had an argument with his wife. Sometimes they call his wife Metis in some mythology. Some her name is Hera, right? Had an argument. He swallowed her whole.
He was hungry. Pinagioanthropus.
Or did I get this backwards? Maybe she swallowed him whole. Someone swallowed someone whole. Oh. Anyway, someone got swallowed.
They weren't fasting.
So then I think it was Zeus. Okay, Zeus swallowed his wife, and then one day he had a splitting headache. So he called the splitting headache doctors. And the doctors came, split his head in half. And then out sprung Athena. And she was fully grown with her helmet, shield, and spear. All of her armor. Would you look at that?
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And she, there's more stories to that, but what's your go-to Greek comfort food?
I would definitely say avgolemono.
Really?
There was many times that this doesn't exist anymore. Neptune Diner used to be open.
What do you mean they don't exist anymore?
Well, they close at 11:30 now. They're not open after hours, and they're, from what I heard, going bye-bye because the building was sold.
Stop it! What? How about Titan? Is Titan still there?
Titan is gone. They knocked down the building, but they're making a new Titan on Steinway Street.
Wow. Everything's gone.
I know.
It's so
not
sad.
The same, like, it's sad.
Oh my god. Sad. So how do you make avgolemono anyway?
Well, I used to make it with my mom when she was alive. We used to do the chicken, and then you put you have to mix it with the special blender thing, and then with the egg, and you have to spread it, and then you squeeze the lemons, and it's and then of course you have to put orzo.
Oh yeah. You know, there's a lot of Greek traditions. You mentioned that your mom passed away. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
There's a lot of Greek traditions that say after someone passes away, you have to stay in the house for 40 days while you mourn their death.
So this is why I'm wearing black. I have to wear black for a year. And yes, I wasn't allowed to go dancing, nothing. I did the whole thing. I did the blessing of the grave. Which you do, and then I did at the 1 year I'm going to be doing a big event at the grave as well. I did 3 different churches for blessings. I went the whole 9 yards.
So you follow that tradition.
I follow.
What makes you follow that tradition? Did your parents tell you that you have to follow that when they pass? Are they huge believers in that?
So my father is very adamant that I continue to wear black.
Okay.
But I was always more religious than my parents.
Oh, wow.
When I was a kid, I was very into going to church every day for every liturgy of Holy Week. Morning and night on my own, even if I had to go. But I was always like that. It's not that my parents were not religious. I was just a little extreme.
Wow.
I'm a little extreme.
So I think every family is different. And I remember going to my village in Greece, and it was really hurtful hearing how bad they spoke about my grandmother. It really killed me, and it made me leave early. I left after 10 days of being there. I was supposed to be there for 2 months. But how badly they spoke about my yaya in Greece. I'm like, I don't want to be a part of this. I'm leaving.
That's horrible.
Well, what they said was because she didn't stay in the house for a full 40 days, and she walked outside of her house wearing black, and she wore pearls. that she didn't love her husband and she's a horrible woman.
That's ridiculous.
Like, so it just, how could you say that somebody's not a good person because they walked out of their house? Yeah, the tradition, that's tradition. Okay. Does that mean that you're a bad person because you didn't follow it? No. Absolutely not. Does it mean that you didn't love someone? No. Everybody mourns differently. Right. And I think it's really important to do whatever you feel after the death of a loved one. Because when my mom was dying in the hospital, she straight up told me, Athena, if you go and do that Greek tradition and you stay in the house and you wear all the black and do this, she's like, I'm going to roll over in my grave twice. You go do whatever your heart desires, and I will never judge you for it. As long as, legally, not doing any malakias. But what I like to do is dance, So on the 40th day, I danced to honor my mom. And as I was dancing, I was crying. Because I felt that my mom was watching me, and I was dancing for her. And during her dying days, she was watching me in the hospital dance. And that's how she got through her hospital days. Was just scrolling through her phone, her little pink phone, and watching me dance. And she would smile, make her so, so, so happy. Yeah. And I just want to maybe bring light to this, to anybody who's watching who is Greek and who has lost anybody. You're not going to be judged anymore. Times are different. Yeah. It's whatever you feel. And if you're like your dad, he wants you to wear black. So you're doing that to make him happy, and you're doing it for yourself. So for me, I did it for me, what was good for me. So I think anyone else that's watching, don't worry about the traditions. Don't worry about what they tell you, what you should, what you shouldn't do, because times have changed. And during mourning process, it's important to do whatever makes you feel okay, because you're so not okay at all. Like, it's really, really bad. So just do whatever makes you comfortable in that moment, as long as it's nothing illegal. You don't do nothing crazy, And also have empathy for those who are going through the death of a loved one. Empathy. If they send you a text that doesn't sound right or something, ignore it. Be like, okay, they're going through a lot right now. Just give them their time, give them their space. Like, I would text you all the time and make sure you're okay, even if you didn't respond. I don't care. I know. The people need to know that you're loved and that you're not alone. So, guys, if someone that you know is going through the mourning process, text them. Even if they don't respond, it's okay. It's important to know that they're cared about and that they're loved, and like they just see that. And even though they don't respond, it makes them feel better, because that's what happened with me. Yeah. Like, I read everything. I didn't respond to anyone, but I read it. And I was just like, people are thinking of me. This makes me feel better in this moment. And it's very nice to read all those long messages. Yes. It's very sweet. Very sweet how much people just show that they care. And then, there's people that show you that they don't care too. But for all those that do, it's appreciated. So I'm really sorry that you have to go through that,
Thank you.
Yeah, you're not alone.
I know.
I went through the same thing, man. I know.
I was there.
I know you were. I know. Well, that's the thing too. Everybody came out of the woodworks after, because I didn't talk to anyone in so long, because I moved so far away. Yeah. Right? Wait, no, I met you at my mom's funeral, because Anula brought you.
No, I knew you before that.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
You see, my mind is warped.
You were the president of Stony Brook.
Oh yeah, I was. I was the president of Greek Club.
Yes.
I know, that was fun. So let's, what is your favorite Greek superstition?
My favorite Greek superstition is to put your right foot in first in the house for good luck.
I don't even know about that. Really?
Yes. Always, when you're going to a new place, you put your right foot in.
No way.
Yes.
My favorite is, I don't know if it's a superstition, but my favorite is when you take the light home from Easter and you make the cross on your house. Yes. For the first time in my life, I live in an apartment building that, like, I don't own it, it's owned by other people. This year, I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna burn this door with the cross, because I am blessing this house. Charge me, I don't care. I'm blessing my house today, my apartment. So I put the nice cross there. But that brings me to my shirt.
I don't give a feta.
I don't give a feta.
I love it. I
stopped caring. I stopped caring.
We all need to get one.
I know. I
love it.
I don't give a feta. Because my whole life I was a slave. I was a slave to what everyone thought. Because at the end of the day, well, the Greek people, I love being Greek, but a lot of the time, I also feel very uneasy and very unconscious growing up. Ugh, I'm gonna erase that part. Okay, so I used to care so much about what everybody else thought because the Greeks, as much as I love them, they're also very critical, could be very critical, just like a lot of heritages, you know? And that really, it killed me. And I was hiding who I was for so many years because I dressed too extra and too much. And it was too much for some people. So the moment I said, I don't care anymore, I don't give a feta, that's when I finally began to live. And I was just so happy after that. So if someone can't accept you for who you are, fine. You don't need them to accept it. And, especially like the little Greek people, the little yayas, they're not going to understand. And it's fine. And you just have to accept that they're not going to understand you. But, you still love them because, that's your family. But it just keep being yourself. Mm-hmm. Keep being you, and don't let their opinions keep you back from what you want to do in your life, because there's so many people who have big dreams, and then the Greek parents, they're like, no, bro, you're not doing that. There's a lot of them, right?
It's true. I've seen that in many people, and I've coached them through the years, through volunteering for IHS Global. I've coached so many, and I told them, just follow your dreams. You want to be a doctor? Be a doctor. You want to be a nurse? Be a nurse. But do what's in your heart, because you're not going to be happy.
Yeah.
Don't be a teacher just because you're female and they're telling you have to be a teacher. Do what you want to do.
Yeah, because I've never been happier. Because my parents told me, they were like, no daughter of mine's going to be a starving actress. So I became a mathematician. Now, that's the only subject I really like, and I'm really great at it. So I ended up getting my 60 credits towards a PhD in math. But I'm creative. I remember one time I was teaching high school math in Fresh Meadows, and one day after school, I'm crying in my classroom, and my assistant principal of math comes up to me. He's like, why are you crying? I was alone. I was like, because I'm stuck in a box. I'm like, everyone's putting me in a box. I'm like, I don't belong here. I'm creative. I want to help the world. I want to do creative things with the world. I don't want to be here in this classroom, just in this small little box. Everyone keeps putting me in a box. I want to be myself. I want to break free. I finally did after my mom died. That's when I was like, life is so short, and it could be taken from you in the blink of an eye.
That's true.
Yeah. My mom went into a coma at 53. So I'm like, you got to do whatever you want to do, because life is way too short. Mm-hmm. So if you guys out there, you have a dream, don't let the traditions stop you, because there's too many of these Greek traditions that it holds you back from who you really are. Do what makes you happy, and your parents will understand. It'll take some warming up, but they'll eventually understand, right, Margarita?
It's true. Because life is short. You know, I saw, we both lost a parent, so you see, like, when they're gone, then you realize how much time do we have left,
I know.
And you start thinking all these things, and
I know.
My mother died in my arms specifically, so you really think about these things. I felt the life come out of her, so and I felt the spirit come out of her. Like, that's when I really even believe in more.
I'm so sorry.
But it's okay, because you realize you have to do what you have to do for yourself too.
It's so true, 100%.
Yeah, and you're doing what you have to do for yourself.
Exactly.
And I'm proud of her. And that's why this shirt, I want to buy one.
Oh, I don't give a feta. That's it. Margarita Mu, it was so nice to have you here. I want to give you this pin, this Greek American flag to represent our heritage.
Reminds me of the parade.
I know, right? As New York Greeks, all we did was march in the parade. I always wore my Greek flags everywhere. Do you know that my first time getting stopped ever in the car was in the Hamptons for having too many Greek flags in my car?
I have a Greek flag in my car.
No, I was on another level. I had on each mirror.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they had like Greek flag mirror covers.
Oh wow.
I had like one or two on the dashboard with Panagia. Oh, then I had one that said Greece on the back as well.
Oh, how cute.
It was a lot. And then I made a custom made Elas. You know where it says like Ultima?
Yeah.
I removed the Ultima and put Elas.
Oh, how cute.
I know.
It's adorable. I
know. And then I had a bumper sticker with the Greek flag. And then I had my license plate to say I'd rather be in Greece.
Aww.
I'm intense. And I'm third generation Greek. I want to keep, you know, pushing this Greek pride over here and just really just bring light to us Greek Americans, right? So, yeah, this was so fun, Margarita Mu.
Yes, it was.
I really enjoyed being here with you.
Likewise.
Oh, by the way, you baptized the dog.
Yes, I did.
She baptized the dog. Literally, he has a little cross and a little pendant. Yeah. Baptized Spartan.
Yes, I did.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
And just so you guys know, that was the hardest thing that I've ever had to do in my entire life. I went on the show, The Bachelor, and I was on the show for 6 months. So I needed someone to give my dog to while I was on the show. I didn't know it was going to be for that long, but when I came back to America, I moved to LA. So I temporarily let Margarita have my dog till I found the place. And then when I finally found the place, now you guys know that Spartan's a service animal. So when my mom was dying and she was sick, Spartan healed my mom. He made her happy. And he's a service animal. That's what he does. So I gave him to you, and you had 2 sick parents who are bedridden, and you told me how happy that your parents were.
I truly believe my mom lived longer because of Spartan.
Wow.
It's true.
Wow.
I saw the happiness.
Wow.
Yeah.
I believe that hands down, and I believe that dogs bring so much happiness, especially the type of dog. And there's something about the Spartan that is just so special that he just makes your whole day. He makes your heart light up.
Yes.
And he heals. He's a healing dog. And you even said that you think that he healed your dad's diabetes.
Yes. He's a diabetic certified dog, and my father's A1C levels are perfect. So now even his doctor was petting him.
Wow.
But he's really a Greek dog.
Wow.
And, he loves feta because of you. And he also loves spanakopita.
And
souvlaki. And he sings to Greek music only.
Literally. So I didn't have the heart to take Spartan back. And then when I eventually, after 2 years, I'm like, okay, is it time to take him back? And then you told me that your mom passed away. And I'm like, now you need him more than ever. So even though I love him and he has a special place in my heart, I didn't have the heart to take him because he's doing his job. He's going around, he's healing people and helping people. So I'm so grateful that he has a home that loves him very much. Yeah. I love you, Margarita.
I love you too.
So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. If you like this episode, please hit that subscribe button, press that like button, and comment down below. What is your favorite one? What should we ask? What's your favorite tradition? What is your favorite Greek tradition? I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye.